Hey guys, Dean Somerset here. We're looking at coregasm mechanism number 3. So if we look at the pelvic floor model here, there's two very distinct nerves that come in and attach to stimulate any of the fibers. There's the perineal nerve, which happens around the anterior component of the pelvis. It comes pretty much right to where the base of the anus is, all the way up to the clitoris. And then there's the pudendal nerve, which is pretty much from the back of the perineum all the way to the tailbone. So those two nerves, they pretty much innervate all of the pelvic floor, and if they're hypertonic, or if the nerve is firing too hard, it could actually create extra excitation, stimulation through the entire pelvic floor, which then could create sexual dysfunction or some sort of stimulation as the individual goes through any kind of core exercise that increases pressure onto the pelvic floor. So it may not necessarily relate through a transverse action into the vaginal wall, but it might just be the hyperexcitation of the entire pelvic floor itself that creates some sort of a sexual stimulus. So those are the three mechanisms that we looked at. First was rectus friction causing some sort of stimulation in the clitoris or anterior wall. Second being pelvic floor recoil effect causing stimulation in the anterior vaginal wall that's related to the G-spot. And third being hyperexcitation of the two nerves that innervate the pelvic floor, creating more of a stimulus into the pelvic floor or into the vaginal wall or clitoris. So those are the three mechanisms. Let's figure out which one actually works.